So, Louise, how does it feel to be part of the Transatlantic Dad Bod Challenge?
Great.
See, here we are in the deepest jungles of Northampton. I won't tell you how many steps we're on. See, it's one of them ancient bridges that the Romans built to ward off the medieval people. Look, see it? Nice on our country walk. Just come here and see all the traffic, social distancing, and make sure there's at least 2 meters between them all. I know what you're thinking. How is Fat Boy getting across that? Oh yeah, I like the wobble on it, Louise. I like the wobble on this bridge. I've seen this video game before. I'm going to make it look like I've done it really elegantly. I'm through. No, here on the Transatlantic Dad Bollage Challenge, I nearly died. So it looks like, in our yomping, we wandered out into a golf course. You know, where people go to pretend to play sport. Golf's not a sport. I could make my day worse and try and join in, I suppose. Anyway, I suppose I better go back in and not ruin someone's game. Oh, look. Little duckies. Little geeseys. There we go. All sort of like within a stone's throw from main roads. Over there you can't really see it, but that's someone water skiing, Jeff. That you just think out of what you've seen here, because I know what your challenge might be later on. Oh, it's coming round. He is coming round. Let's use the power of zoom, shall we? You see him? Yeah. Obviously the guys behind him. It's like we're heading towards the 10,000 steps, and we're like way away from home. There he is, look. There you go. Alright, on with the barbecue. Yeah, I don't know what the countryside's like where you are, Jeff, to be fair. So you go, I know you live in the Philippines, but whether going for a walk and seeing a field of horses is the sort of thing that's kind of, to us, I suppose, we're anaesthetised to it. I've been used to it all life, but I didn't know whether that made a difference. That just shows my ignorance, I suppose. Anyway, on with the barbecue. Come at me, dodgy pig Jeff. Enjoying yourself, Louise?
I've not been near a bit of water like this before, so it's interesting to see what the reaction.
Well, what we didn't get to see on camera was when the first wave came in and she nearly bricked herself. It's like a fairy tale forest here, isn't it, Jeff? You know, there's the drawbridge where the troll is under. Oh, there's the troll. Hold on. I'm going to pay for that when I get home. Of course, no fairy tale is complete without the Pepsi Max bottle floating in the algae-ridden pool. Here, Jeff, it's a beach. It's a good British beach, look. And you know what, of course, you know, that's an old raft. See, that's the thing I find about Northamptonshire. Yes, it's a busy, you know, we've got Northampton, which is the biggest town in the UK, and we've got lots of towns around it, but there's always these like little pockets of serenity. That's a good word, isn't it? Serenity. All these little peaceful pockets that are placed around the county. Again, just over there is the main road, and the only thing that's spoiling my view that way is a pylon. Oh, a siren. It's one of those lesser spotted police cars. So, what's it like where you are? Do you have the same thing in your built-up city, Jeff? Do you have these little pockets of peace, as I've now termed them? Hashtag Team Fat Cameron quote. Yeah. And here we have made the 10,000 steps. I'm not even out of breath. I've always wondered why that's the magic number, you know. But yeah, 10,000 steps we've made.
12,000.
What's that?
So normally it's 12,000.
Say that again.
It's normally 12,000.
Yeah, she's hopeful. Is there a pie at the end of this? Alright, I'll let you know in another 2,000 steps then, shall I? So that's the 12,000 then. Where you can see behind me, past Louise, something slightly younger, I'm a bit younger than Louise obviously. That's the Delapre Abbey. It's got medieval rooms and all sorts of stuff. You know what, I live locally and I know nothing about it. Don't know do you know what this was about? No. We're really good at this sightseeing malarkey, Jeff. That's Delapre Abbey. That's been here a few hundred years, and I've done 12,000 steps today. So maybe that's why we've gone back in time. Yeah, the next stop is home. A big juicy truffle. Here, Jeff. This night has been guarding this place for so long. A bird shit on him. Look, see. So there we go, Jeff. That's 15,000 steps in. What we're showing you is actually pretty much around our local area within a sort of like 3 mile, I wouldn't say radius, we haven't gone the other way, but you know, so we've walked around a reservoir and things like that, and that's you can see the sweat. That's believe it or not, despite the grey outlook around here, it's deceptively warm, which is Britain all over, to be fair. They do say about us British, it's time to stop complaining about how hot it is. At the moment, it's time to start complaining about how cold it is. I think we have the perfect weather once a year on a random Wednesday at about 3 o'clock in the morning when no one's there to notice it. Apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of my area. That's Team Fat Cameron out. I hope to see a bit of your area actually, Jeff, if you can get off the couch and stop eating your crisps. Ta-ta.